Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Excel VB Expert. In today's video, I have brought out some very important question of the SQL, which definitely will be very helpful for you. All right. So in today's video, basically, I will be telling you some important command in the SQL, which will help you, which will help you, especially while working on the very case-sensitive task of the SQL. All right. So sometimes what happen, it comes about to work on the very case-sensitive, things wherein we have to take care of each and everything, where only the small functions only help us, in order to make them, more successful, especially. All right. So in order to looking at that thing that I have taken 8 questions, and I thought let's make the video and help other people to work on the some case sensitive task, right, and to understand it, to get to know something new, of the SQL. uh, exactly. All right, so let's start one by one. Okay, the first question we have: how to delete all tables in a specific database. So the first question is simply saying us, let's suppose we have one database. In that database we have the multiple tables. Okay, and we want to delete all those tables in one go. How we can do it? Instead of going to delete one by one, how we can do the same in one go, in one line of a query in the SQL. How we can do it? So let's move to the SQL server interface. Alright. I have already opened my SSMS, which stands for SQL Server Management Studio. Alright, so here in my database, let me go in the practice one. Here I have, in the practice database, I have multiple tables. I want to delete these tables in one go. How I can do it? Let me copy the question first. Copy, paste. Here basically I need to write only one code, one query. All right, execute spms4 stable last one. All right, here it is saying like what query do you want to execute. I want to drop all the tables. All right, only this is the line which you have to write. At the moment you will be just await. So it is saying could not drop the object primary because it referenced by foreign key. See, there is no one table which could not be deleted because we have put there the foreign key. Foreign key, there is no constant which we have used, in this database. Just because of that, only one table will not get deleted, and the rest will definitely get deleted. Okay, let me show you. Let me refresh it. The practice one. You guys can see. Okay, how only one table would be there. Okay, no, none of the table actually got deleted. Let me see what it is saying. Let me execute again. Alright, now you guys can see it executed successfully. Now let me refresh it. I'm sorry, here what I have done, I forgotten to activate the database. Here what I did, my activate, like this query actually consider the database question. If you will be going in the questions or whatever the table were there, all the table actually got deleted. You guys can see none of the table is here. Okay, but let me show you. Okay, again, instead of going in different database, let me go in the today and tables. Okay, here you guys can see one table only PR, and let me use it. Use today. I executed, and I executed this one as well. At the moment I will be refreshing today. Right, this table actually will get deleted. Yes, you guys can see. So whatever the table would be there, all right, whatever the table would be there, I mean, in any database, in that database you want to delete all those tables in one go, you just need to write only this query. All right, let's move to the next question. How to get server name by executing command in SQL. In my last video I have told you about how we can integrate our SQL with the Excel using VBA. So in that case, we when we were writing the code, so when we were writing the code, in that case what happened, we used to take the SQL server name by right clicking on this command, I mean on this server. I used to copy and I used to paste in my coding editor, right? So in that, in such a scenario, what happens, the people sometimes do not want to do this activity, right? So how we can do it? Okay, by writing one line of a query. So here, let me copy the question. All right, so here you just need to write like this: select at the rate server name. All right, you guys can see this is the server name which you can get it. All right, okay, this is how you can get it very easily. You can use it wherever you want. All right, let's move to the third question. Third question: how to get details of any table using help command. For example, that you have created one table. Let me show you the table as well. Uh, let me use Sharma table, and let me see how many tables are there. All right, now tables we have. Right, so okay, in developer, let's see how many tables are there. I have only couple of tables. Let me use developer. Alright, I use it, and let me see. Here what I want to see when the Akash table was created. I want every details of Akash. Okay, and the Akash table is in the developer database. I will be writing only simple query sp underscore help, and I will be giving my table name Akash. Alright, at the moment I will be pressing F5. By selecting it, you will be able to see what is the table name, when it was created, what are the columns, what are the data types of the respective columns, and if that you have used the constant foreign key, primary key, that constant name you will be able to see here, because in this case I do not have, so nothing is showing here. But yes, if you have used the constant, so that also will be reflecting here, which you can use it, okay, in order to execute, or in order to complete task what you are doing. All right, let me move to the third question: how to get details of any table that we have done. And let me move to the fourth question: how to get details of any database. All right, as we did for the table, we just need to do the same with the database as well. But instead of sp helpy, we have to use one more word, which will be the db, because we are working and we are going to get the details of the database. This is why we have used db. I want to see the data of developer, for example. All right, developer. Okay, let me execute. You guys can see the details and each and everything of the particular database. All right, we have got very easily when it was created, who created in. What is the size? What is the size? What are the status, and there are a lot of things. Now, fifth question is how to rename the database name. For example, right now it is a developer. I want to convert the developer into the data. All right, so how I can do it? I will be writing like rename, sorry, sp rename. All right, here what I will be doing, I will be copying this developer like this, dbo, dbo. All right, okay, simple. I would be rename db, right? Rename db. I would be doing like this, and let me copy. Put to data. I execute it. At the moment, I will be refreshing it. You would be able to see it will get changed. You guys can see the data actually. Here it was showing before developer, right? So now let me move to the sixth question: how to rename table in SQL. In the database of data. All right, in the database of data, we have the couple of tables here. Akash table we have. I want to change this table. I want to change the name of Akash. Okay, instead of Akash, I want Aku. How I can do it? I will be writing my one line of a query like this: sp rename, right, data dbo, and Akash I want, and instead of Akash I want Aku. So I will execute. I will refresh it, right, and the table name got changed. Instead of Akash, now it's showing. All right, and let me see what the data the Aku actually where is it? Right. Here you guys can see employee name and sales column we have. I think next question we have how to rename the column name in a table. We have renamed database and we have renamed table. In the table we need to rename the column as well, right? How we can do it? Let me copy. Here I will be writing sp dot underscore name data data. Instead of sales I want amount. All right. DBO and Aku dot sales. Instead of sales I want amount. And now let me select the this thing. Now you guys can see instead of sales it's showing amount now. We have done this as well, right? And the last question is how to show all the tables in one line of a query in a SQL. For example, we have one database. In that database, we don't know how many tables are there, right? And I just want to see the list of the table, okay, of the particular database. For example, I want to see the tables, okay, of the database. Data is the database name which we have kept earlier, right? Let me copy. Here I just need to write like this: select star from system tables. You guys can see the listed. These are the tables which we have in the data of database. Okay. So this is how you can do it, and this query I will be also providing in your description as well. But yes, if you really are enjoying this kind of video, so please let me know. All right, in the description. And apart from that, if you are having any kind of question, any concern, again regards to anything, please let me know. Definitely I will be helping you there. And yes, if you want me to create the video on another topic, okay, so please let me know as well. Definitely I will create them. All right. And thank you so much for watching the video. All right, thanks a lot.